We did some lighting changes, minor, but changes nonetheless. I turned the 60-watt fixture directly towards the corner and orient it more vertically, and then turn the now bottom bar of LED clusters to be horizontal to the floor. So that gives me a longer and more evenly lit lane of light coming to the center of the floor from the corner. And that will allow me hopefully to fill in that area of the floor much more nicely now. Okay, some growth updates. We have the Dieffenbachia down there underneath the pink princess, throwing out a new leaf, and I'm really hoping that it'll be greener than the old leaves. That Dieffenbachia lost some good color thanks to the mini thrips, the thrips mini invasion that I had. Although I must say, the last treatment of imidacloprid, the last treatment of anything, was the imidacloprid on July 6th. And you'll see, in fact, some of the tubes are still marked. Anywhere you see an I7.6, that's imidacloprid, July 6th. There you go. Now you know why I have strange numbers on my tubes. That was the easy way to keep track of the dosing. The problem is, I forgot it. And the dosing range was, you'll see here, right next to it, 630. So that was about when I had the thrips treatment going on. I took my time applying it. I didn't hit everybody exactly at once because the intention was to continue from there, going forward with at least 2 or 3 treatments to, knock out everything that was in here. Unfortunately, I forgot to take into account one batch of syngoniums behind and growing from the sump of the aquarium, number 1. So that was an incubator, because there was no soil, no imidacloprid, nothing. The thrips could just hang out munching on that plant, which was growing directly from a very nutrient-rich water source, hydroponically. So I guess, it could take the thrips. I think that was one of the major ways that this room kept a subclinical infection, so to speak, going on with the thrips. But basically, since July until a week and a half ago, this room was chugging along real nicely. Basically symptom-free, at least, from any kind of pest or bug. And it's very quickly now getting back to that. Because, even though I wasn't expecting it, I caught it with my eagle eye. So, there's the Dieffenbachia, there's the new baby rubber plant, ficus. There is the Alocasia cuprea red secret, and here is the pink princess. And this is the reason I'm doing the video today. Well, one of the reasons I'm doing the video today. I wanted to show that leaf. This is the first leaf grown entirely since starting regular fertilizing back with all the plants. These were all planted mostly in March, April of this year, and aside from some worm castings and fresh mix, substrate-wise, and a little bit of aquarium water, there was very little by way of feeding. That was it. Actually, a little bit of aquarium water mixed into their regular irrigating water. And about 2-3 weeks ago, I want to say, I started with a good quality liquid fertilizer added to their irrigating water, and they've been getting it dosed, not full strength, but close to it. And that variegated leaf right there was entirely produced by the plant after starting the regular fertilizing, is what I'm trying to say. And you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves below it are almost entirely without any kind of variegation. So something to be said, maybe, for making sure a plant is properly fertilized. If it's something like a pink princess and you want to get the most bang for your buck color-wise. Here is the top cutting of the Adansonii. More correctly, the Monstera Adansonii. Repotted, replanted, redosed. We'll see how it does. I just want to focus on the major stuff today. Here is the Philodendron Gigas. You can see the leaf has well begun to unfurl. I tried making videos earlier today, but I just kept rambling for so damn long that I ended up erasing the videos. This is probably the 15th time I'm making a plant video today. But here you can just see the beautiful rust color that the leaf starts out with before it turns to that green. That difference in coloration that you see is not an optical delusion, folks. That is what the new Philodendron Gigas leaves look like. They're this rustish wash overlaying the green, and then that fades after the first couple days, and it turns into this lime green color here, and then it gets even darker as time goes on and becomes this nice dark green. One of my favorite plants. I took the Panther Dieffenbachia. Here is the single mother stem remaining, and I cut all the side shoots off, side stems. There is side stem number 1, side stem numbers 2 and 3 are behind everybody else, under the shelf and behind the moss pole row. They each have a nice bunch of roots attached, about the size of my hand. A nice, some major and secondary roots, feathery fans spreading out from the trunks. So no concerns or worries there. There we go. That's how I got all these Dieffenbachias. I don't know if they're picked or what they are, but they're a short-growing Dieffenbachia that I just picked up from Walmart. Right there, they might be Pulcher or something like that. But these are all also divided the same way. Same with the Aglionemas. This all started with one or two stems in a little 6 to 8 inch pot from Walmart. Right there for like, 15, 20 bucks, I think. And now I've got 2 8-inch pots, each of which now can be divided. They're going to be actually the next plant I'm dividing. There is the Silver Sword. It looks like it's going to put out a really tiny leaf. I don't know what the hell's going on with this plant. I do want to show the Pink Princess Pup. I just noticed I have a mushroom growing. That white thing there, that is a fungi. It's feasting on something off of the mix that I made. Some piece of fir bark or what have you. Here is the Capuscia ornata, now with 2 new leaves growing off of that new shoot from the rhizome. And this Capuscia hasn't thrown out a leaf yet, but it is throwing out a new shoot in addition to those 2 end shoots. You can see closer towards the center of the plant there is a new shoot coming out. And then I'll just showcase the baby Gigases, each of which is putting out, again, new leafage. There you can see the left side Gigas is already starting to unfurl. The right side Gigas is, that's going to be tough. It's a little short. It may end up actually staying horizontal. I don't think it's going to be able to drop full vertical. And if it looks like it's getting shaded out, I'm going to pull it out right away and just do 1 pull for each Gigas to start, and then see if I can start getting branching out with individual plants. It may be that starting 2 cuttings in the same pot was not the best idea when one of the cuttings only had one leaf. That's the one with the orange streak that you see, and one cutting had 3 leaves. You can see them, 2 of which are touching the soil inside, just inside the rim of the pot. So the left cutting had a 2-leaf advantage to begin with, which wasn't exactly fair of me. Okay, there's the Alocasia cuprea red secret. I'm just showing that sucker off. That's a nice looking leaf right there. There we go. The Persian medallion doing fine. And we'll just come back to the Gigas. I do have other updates on other plants like the peppers, the coleus, the spider plants, but we'll save them for another video on another day. And I'm just going to end by just giving you folks a nice close-up of the, and you can see it guttating, undergoing the process of guttation, right there. That was not dripped on by anybody. That's the plant ejecting water, because it's been overwatered and it's in a really, really humid room. But there's that really nice color. And all I did different to get that, as far as I can tell, is I started fertilizing. So there you go, peoples.